we need to. Oh, okay, it started. Okay, welcome, friends. My name is Artem Shevelov, and this is Bitcoin Talk from BlackStone team. Today I'm with Phoenix Trader and Mike, Bitcoin Wizard. Welcome, everybody. We are going to see today what about Bitcoin and what about altcoin market. And let us start. Phoenix is already connected. Hi, Phoenix. How are you? Okay. So we're still waiting for Phoenix, and Mike will connect very soon. All right.
Hi, bro. I am good. How are you?
Hello.
I
I'm good as
hope
well.
this market last day was good for alts and give us.
Yeah, sure. The alt market is looking good, and we will check today what is going on. And for everybody who's watching us, just be sure that you are subscribed to our channels. Be sure you subscribe to our TradingVIew pages. And if you have some questions, just let them in our chat inside this video. We will check chat to this video, and we will answer your questions. So okay, we have already some questions about ADA. Okay, we will check them. Oh, sure. So Mike will connect in less than 10 minutes. So stay tuned, and I will start from BTC. So what is going on with BTC? So as you remembered, I posted a few days ago, or maybe 1 week ago, this chart about BTC, and I said, and I still see the same Elliott waves pattern structure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott waves impulse leg down, and we have something like ABC zigzag correction to the upside from this down and big down move. So, and right now the price is already consolidating in the triangle pattern. But as we know, these triangles, sometimes they are bullish, sometimes they are bearish, but mostly they are continuation patterns. So this time is very hard decision to, to make a good trade, because you see that you can see this triangle is not defined yet. And if you're gonna see the Elliott waves, just Phoenix Trader just connected. Sorry, guys. So as we can see on Elliott waves give us a bullish opportunity to trade. And from pattern structure, we looks like mostly bearish. So because of this triangle, as I said, triangles, they are commonly, they are continuation patterns. So on 4-hour chart, we have a big bullish divergence here on RSI. Nothing is it's dangerous here, but sorry, but we have a breakout from this divergence and uptrend, and we are retesting this line. We broke it, and we are retesting this. So maybe it just, this ABC leg is not just ended, and we will probably have a fake breakout from this triangle. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes the such like this moves, they are just invalidating these patterns. From Elliott wave structure, it's the same. it's going to be ABC. Maybe we are in the four-way inside a BC leg. Let me demonstrate you. 1, 2, then 3 and 4 and 5. I will make a color to the red. You can see it better. So if we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still in 4, still in 4 and going down to the 4 and 5 leg down, we will have a fake breakout from this triangle. At least a lot of analysts will say it like this: oh, we had a fake breakout and bullish. So for me, I will still hold longs here on this buy area, and even sometimes the price from ABC zigzag moving in a not regular way, and it making AB leg making higher than end of 5 wave, so end of 5th wave, sorry. So sometimes it happens. It's very rare, and sometimes it's weird and making a lot of people stop loss in a panic, but it's moving fast to the upside from such things. So you need to be prepared for any of this. So from this moment, still not defined. This why this triangle is coming from, because not just me, so not sure about the next move from BTC. This is a lot of people not sure from this move, and that's why we see this structure. Okay, let's step away from Elliott waves and let's go to check the pattern. If we're gonna have this symmetrical triangle pattern, and if this pattern is true, then we will have a $1,000 breakout. Why $100,000 breakout? Because of this haze of this part of triangle. It's about $1,000 move, 35% up. It may be higher if we're gonna measure this side. This side is about 1,300. So anyway, I'm talking about 1,000 breakout move. If you're gonna break out to the upside with good volume and confirmation from breakout, we're gonna have $1,000 breakout to the upside. So if we're gonna break out from around 4,000 level, we're gonna have a breakout and going higher to 5,000 level. If we're gonna talk about probabilities of this move, I'm saying about 40% of for probability of this move. And if we're gonna have a downward breakout, then we're gonna have again $1,000 breakout to the downside. If we're gonna break something like 3,600, then 2,600 you should wait. Again, breakout should be good with confirmation, with good volume, and with confirming wave structure. So this is the strategy and this is my trading plan for BTC. Still not very good to trade in such conditions, but anyway, on the breakouts we can have a good, at least some confirmation for move. If you're gonna switch to daily chart, we're still, having this. Well, it's breakout. I didn't see this, but still we have this trend line. It's breakout to the downside. Maybe it's just a fake move. I don't know. At least because of this situation that I described a few minutes ago. So we need to confirm. And RSI on daily is not on oversold area still. I'm sorry, it's still not in overbought zone. So we need to wait this area before short. At least that's what I will do. And for shorting this triangle, we need to have a few confirmation. First, breakout from this area that I highlighted right now. I will make it maybe red, so it will be more, so breakout from the red area to the downside, and plus we should have a good confirmation with good volume from this triangle. Then go down, and as we told many times before, we're still not in the bottom of Bitcoin. If we're gonna break to the upside, it's still not a bottom. So just don't be so silly, don't be so trustful for BTC. It's still not bottomed yet, and weekly move is describing this because of RSI cycles that is described by Mike Bitcoin Wizard a few days ago on the last on the last video. So you can see this all of these signals combining with this triangle. In long term, I mean, for next few, for those who want to buy in like investment, we are not in a good zone to buy like investment. So for the traders, we're still in the okay zone. We're still in the trading zone right now. Not very good to make a decision, but we need some confirmations before the next trade. So let it goes, because triangles need time. You need to know that because triangles is very tricky patterns. You need to wait it. Sometimes they make a fake breakouts, and you need to wait again, and just let it go and let it continue developing, and maybe it will show us a better trade opportunity. Okay, Phoenix, do you with us? If you have some questions, just let me know.
Okay, for me now, no question, but I
Okay.
think may, as you showed in your chart, 3,012 and 200 may hold if then back up from it again. But how much, I don't know. But this zone may hold the period and give alts a chance to grow up. Because
Yes.
if we see alts reaction with those move, alts started to go up and
Yes.
make good move. So alts in like accumulation zone in this period, maybe 1 month, two, we see big dump and then big bullish.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure
now
about
trading
this.
alt is good and trading Bitcoin. I don't know BitMEX. I only follow up. I don't care the small change Bitcoin price. Bitcoin.
Queen.
For me, market is good. And Bitcoin, if go down, Bitcoin, if go down, 3,000 and 200 will be good to hold this period. This is my idea. If break it, I will be careful.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, I agree with you about the whole move for altcoins. It's just not so important for these small moves. They're just not so important. Okay, let me switch to weekly chart. You can see on your screen right now the weekly chart of BTC, and we have some strange appearing here on candlestick pattern. I
Bro,
would
only I need adding something
sure.
in next 24 hour. Be careful with Bitcoin, may make move down and alt make correction, because after 1 week, about some days bullish market for alt, we need correction. We need alts go down. So maybe tomorrow some bearish, some red market in next 24 hours or less. So if
Okay.
anyone hold anything, so set fix a profit or set stop losses to for safety and rebuy when alts go down and the market don't panic, only rebuy again.
Yeah, I agree with this because right now the altcoins, they just like in December of 2017, not just 2018. So in December of 2017, we have a very strong bullish move on every altcoin on the market. So, and they was something like this, like just like now. They move is very slow to the downside, and from the whole summer in 2017, and just go pump in December till February, and we have a very good profit that period. So right now it's just maybe the same period. So just be very careful and don't be so bearish on altcoins. Okay, so I'm gonna say a few words about weekly chart on BTC. You can see it right now on your screen. It's bearish engulfing. You see these two candlesticks, they are bearish engulfing. I made this horizontal line. You can see that this candlestick higher price is higher than previous, and we can see that the whole body of this candlestick is bigger than that one. So this means that we have a bearish engulfing. And what Phoenix said about BTC, be careful tomorrow because tomorrow can drop. And I agree with this. And when I see this chart, because bearish engulfing, they're not so quick, and sometimes it makes small upside move to make some gain some momentum, and after this it's going down. So from this side, be very careful and track this breakout from 3,463, something like this. I don't know why is that. I will check daily. Sorry. As I see. So as you can see on Bitstamp, the price is, make a new low from this one. And if we're gonna switch to BitMEX chart, let me check again. Yeah, it's again same. So pretty same numbers. It's 300.
I sent you something on. I sent you something on Telegram. You can check it.
Yeah, sure. Just let me finish about it. Okay, 3,460 or 50 will be a confirmation level for bearish engulfing on weekly. So track this number. It could be a big move from this, side. So be very careful. And from RSI, I have this lines here that we need to establish a new peak to the downside. So just wait for this peak and buy something for holding. Okay. Let me open your screenshot that you share it. Just let me know. Just 1 minute, guys. Yeah, I got it. So this is the chart of BTC. And Phoenix, what you want to say about
this
it?
From one friend sent now in his group, and I wanted you to check his idea about Bitcoin move down.
I see some.
Make it 40, 24.
I see some. This is like a BART move. And BART had. Most of you know this pattern. So about this, you know, it's squeezing from this sides, and again, you know, but notice this big structure. If you're gonna highlight all this structure, then we will have a bigger, you know, a bigger barked head, this whole structure. So if you're gonna see this, you know, squeezes to the upside and to the downside, then we're gonna probably have a small, like something like this small breakdown. But you know, if you're gonna break this low, then probably we're gonna have a confirmation from this bearish engulfing. So it's very tricky situation right now. That's why I'm calling the, you know, be very careful on this because of this triangle and the probably the ABC, this ABC wave could be a very, you know, tricky, because if we are in, making this ABC wave, that's what I'm saying, that AB could be very tricky. It could be flat, like I show it here. It's flat. It's a flat correction. It could be, you know, irregular correction. So you need to know what is going to be next. I mean, you need to focus on where it's going to land eventually, and we need to have some confirmation here. So from daily chart and for our chart, it's we still need to make a more confirmations. From hourly chart, let me check the chart here. So your friend is showing this and this, and what next here? So it's not the same, you know, because this one, yeah, it looks like this, but this side not looking not like this. It's having more volatile move, and yeah, you know, very hard to figure out what is going on here with Elliott waves right now. That's why I'm not so sure about that. What I showed a few minutes ago, the 1 2, then we go 3 4 5, or we have in 1 2, then 3, and right now we in a 4 wave. So I'm not so sure about Elliott waves here. So that's why I'm thinking that the AB could be very tricky with us this period, and maybe we will have ending of B wave, something in this buy area, and you need to be very careful with your position and leverage size. Take small amounts here and with small leverage, because of you know, the situation is not very clear. It's not very clear from a weekly chart. You know, we have bearish engulfing, and from this chart we have, you know, something like a bullish setup for next days. So it's not matches, and that's why I'm thinking that we need to be very careful this week. And we're still waiting for Mike. He just connected to us. Just take a minute. He will show what he thinks about BTC as well. Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm using my phone right now.
Okay.
Just fixing some problems with the computer, and you know, I will load my chart.
Sure.
Do you see me?
Yeah. Let's go. It's good. Okay. When you while you're fixing, we will switch to, you know, altcoin, and let me check some questions there. We have like some questions. Okay. Can this be one of 5-wave structure? Atarkachev asking about this. Well, I will switch to 4-hour chart to see it better. You know, to make it to make it five-way structure, we need better conditions, because right now we have very we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, and it's not very
Listo, a ver.
Está bien, bebé.
¿Y dónde está? ¿Ya está Tash?
so
Yo no
No, no
sé.
está.
that's why I'm thinking that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave
Okay.
structure is not looking so good. So, and we still have open open these prices like $3,000 to 800 to 600. We still can have or test of this area and make some
Sí.
something like small moves inside this area to confirm the bottom, make some flat range inside it. It will be very, very confident to make
Es una buena propuesta.
something like this.
Ojalá.
Okay, so
Yo copié y pegué. No sé eso.
hey Mike, can you please mute your microphone if you
Sure. Hold on. I'm gonna log in from the computer.
you fix it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. So about BTC, that's why I'm thinking that so we are not in 5-way. Atar, I'm reading your comments right now. So you asking about, can you 4-wave down be a 5-wave? What? You meant about this, right? Atar, you think about this, right? I think so. Yeah, this what I'm thinking that, well, if this is ABC here, well, then we are going to have a touch of this resistance line on the triangle, but it's not confirmed yet because this we saw our chart, and this very, very hard to say this, to see here something correction. We see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not very good. I'm not seeing this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's very hard to determine this wave structure right now, and I'm gonna wait to make some better confirmation here. I'm not going to to mess around with this Elliott waves, because right now it's hard to predict because we don't have a lot of information right now, and it is better to wait what is going on in this area. It's better to wait how it's going to be resolved. Is it going to be to make another low, or it is going to make a higher high here? Then it will be better confirmation for us to take some trade inside. So better wait from breakout from this area. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Mike. Hello? I can hear you. No, I don't hear you.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah, now it's good.
Good.
Great.
Sounds good.
Nick asking about on 12-hour chart, we have something like bear flag.
Oh,
Uh,
flag.
bear flag on 12-hour chart.
2
Oh,
hour?
it's more, yeah, 12-hour chart. Oh, something like, but yeah, something like rising version actually.
Right. You know what? When there is low volume like now, I believe like this bots from the exchanges like take control of the market, and it's it's hard to chart small time frames. You're gonna see like bear flags that break to the upside and the opposite, and this Bart Simpson. So I wouldn't be trading or like scalping right now with these conditions. Let me. Okay, so I made a video a couple of days ago about this chart. A few things that I didn't explain in that video. This is the 50-day, 100 and 200 weekly average, moving average. 2014, we used it as support, one. We broke it. We tested as resistance, and then it stayed below it for quite a while, right? Try to break it again, couldn't. One more touch of the support, and then the uptrend started. So similar stuff right now. We got close, we bounced, we touched the 50 weekly moving average, we bounced. Finally, we broke it on May, and then we tried to go above it, but we couldn't, and now we're staying below. So this moving average is coming down very quick, but the 200 days is going to the upside slowly, but it's going up. So we bounced the first time from this average 3,200, and we're it's like we probably retested, or we can even like go up from this level, and we should get closer to the 50-day, because we haven't been close in many weeks, and the price is just being squeezed between these two averages. Okay, now the RSI, it's very similar. We bounce from the same yellow line, same level, right? And it's kind of crazy that we're doing like almost the same thing. So as you see over here, it takes a while to make another low. We're gonna be here for a few weeks, like I explained before, and we probably form another rising support. We either do another test of the 4,300 or even a little bit higher, close to 5,000. If it takes too long to go up, it won't go that high, because the moving averages are coming down as well as the daily moving averages. So if it takes too long, it won't go that high. We have the 200-day moving average at 58, 5,900 right now. This is a Bitfinex chart, so it's tether chart. And I don't recommend short these levels. Even if we go a little lower, it's like the risk reward, you know, it's it doesn't make any sense. We have the stochastic RSI on a daily chart, just trying to turn bullish. You can scalp shorts in this zone around, well, Bitfinex chart will be somewhere on somewhere around 4,100 or 4,000. And but this level, it's like you said, it's very likely to be broken and go a little bit higher before going down. So this process is going to take a while. I expect a reversal of the RSI on the overbought condition. Every time we have a bullish divergence, you know, the RSI cycle needs to go all the way up to this zone and then break, unless this, I don't think we, hold on. Let me show you something. What happened here? Okay. Now this is a daily chart. Check out 2014. You saw that RSI, right? We have the divergence here. Let me point it out. This is divergence, right? We have the bounce. And then we made it to the overbought zone, and the RSI complete the cycle. Now this, you know, this already made effect, and then it just quickly start going down and, you know, make the final low to enter the accumulation zone. So it's very similar of what we are seeing right now. I'm hoping to the RSI go to this zone over here, and then start, you know, it will break this little rising support, and, you know, it will go to, this is a target I have, 1,800 and 1,350, somewhere around there. So we also can like try to catch the bottom using the weekly RSI. We will keep you posted about, you know, all these signals in the channels. Like we call the bounce from 3,200 using this first oversold level, and then for sure we're going to revisit this on the RSI. So that will be a, you know, a buy signal too. But for now, I don't recommend like doing, you know, taking any trades. Just you gotta be patient. Volume is very low. It's better to play the bigger move for now, like on the daily chart or the weekly chart. There's not too much to do.
Okay, thank you. I agree with this view. Phoenix, do you with us?
Yes, bro, I am with you.
Okay, great. What do you think about what Mike said? What is your comments about this?
Almost same idea. Nothing to add for him.
Okay, great. So now what I want to say, that we are going to check altcoins right now. So let me just switch to my presentation. Phoenix, can you assist me with altcoins? What we're gonna check today? Let's start from Ethereum BTC chart.
Okay.
Let's start from Ethereum BTC and then
I will
continue.
send them in YouTube chat, which I may see.
Okay.
Good.
We know, everybody know right now that Ethereum Constantinople hard fork was just I don't know, delayed or just postponed, anything like this. So right now it's not very clear about its hard fork. So this is a very bad situation for them, you know. So we need to be careful with this, and the chart is telling us the same. You see this trend line, it was just broken with good volume, and the price couldn't break to the upside on this trend line and couldn't follow upside, uptrend move. And it's still very tricky, but from long-term perspective, you know, it's still good, because if price going to revisit these areas that I highlighted on previous video, you can simply buy some Ethereum and altcoins as well, because when Ethereum goes to these diamond areas, you're probably going to have a good entries on altcoins as well, because of most of tokens, they are just ERC20 tokens of Ethereum, and they are following up the price change of Ethereum BTC chart. So keep your eye on this chart as well, and know the levels. The levels is pretty simple. I will highlight the levels that you should track right now to make good entries on altcoins. The first level and the very important level to touch, it's 0.03 on Ethereum BTC chart, and 0.027 is it's very good. And if things going to be bad, then we're going to revisit 0.02. So these levels you can wait, and just place some orders here. Don't be very greedy, just place some small orders, because of because if price going to break lower, then you will probably going to not have a lot of capital to average your position. So be very careful right now. And price is having here something like rising wedge pattern, and or even bear flag, and we will probably see some breakout to the downside. I will try to find a target, but this is probably going to be 0.03 or something like this. Yeah, it's confirming my thoughts about it. And we have, you see this Fibonacci extension, we have 0.6 Fibonacci on first hour buy point, and Fibonacci 1 we have on second buy point. So it's confirming with Fibonacci extension, and these areas is good to make some entries. Okay, Phoenix, what we have next to check? Can you showed them in chart, right?
On YouTube.
Elf. Okay, let's go check Elf.
And I will check others if anyone need check.
So we had old chart on the Elf. It made few bounces here, but still in the same area. Let me check some supports here and clean up here. So we have this support, and we have some this resistance, and right now it's looking good, because if this pattern will break out to the upside, then we have a bullish setup for this pattern. And let's try to find some targets here. So we're going to
Maybe
use Fibonacci extension as well.
3070
And
will be
my
next
first,
target.
I think if we're going to break this area of 3000 level, then our next target 3100, 3200, and 3300. So this is main targets for short-term traders. For those who want to buy for long-term, let me check the chart if we have another support here. We don't have it, and let me check bigger. So this area of 4000 is very important to break out, because, or at least to retest, and you can see how this level is matched with the Fibonacci extension 1.6. You see this? So this is very interesting to to revisit this level in the midterm, and this rising wedge can help us with this. You can see on stochastic we have a bullish divergence. On RSI, now it's following with RSI as well. Small bullish divergence here, but just small, maybe hidden, something like this. So from weekly chart, RSI and oversold, candlesticks nothing. Well, can be it can be forming double bottom pattern. I don't know it will be or not, but will be very, very good if we're going to try to break out from 3600, something like this. So for short term, these three levels, 3100, 3200, and 3300. For midterm, 4000 level, or something like this, or at least this area of 3600. Okay, so what's next? So let's go check. Oh, it's a lot. ZIL. I have a ZIL chart here. Okay, so for ZIL, well, we have a very good continuation here, and right now price is targeting over overbought area on RSI on daily chart. So I don't think this is a good idea to buy right now, because it's looking like, as I remember, Litecoin BTC chart, something like this. So we need to be very, very careful on this area, because the prices just can revisit 6,000. I'm sorry,
But
600.
if break 6018,
Maybe it will be good.
180 will be a good chance, I think, because
Yeah.
have a good event at the end of month. I think mainnet, but it now going up about 50% from bottom, but still may grow up if Bitcoin is stable.
If Zilliqa will go like Tron, then it's probably going to revisit 1000 area for sure. It will be very, very good. and we will probably take this opportunity of breakout 6,008. I'm sorry, 680. I'm concerned about this price 700 as well, because 700 can make a rebound from here, so we need to be focused on this level. Okay. So what's next here? Well, it's really looked like it run. So, and what we have from long-term trend lines. Well, anyway, it will be very, very good if you're gonna be revisit 1,000 area. Will be very, very good. So let's go check next. S&T. Oh, it's daily chart. Nice looking. Something like megaphone pattern. Or expanding wedge. So this important level, I think this 620, 630. It's very important level to break out from S&T. And I don't know, is S&T added to Coinbase right now, or it still pending for adding? Can somebody check? No, because if S&T is going to be next on adding to Coinbase exchange, then we're gonna see a mega bullish here breakout and the move. But anyway, S&T need a more time to do this move. So Phoenix. So yes, I see that Coinbase is going to be added to it will be added to Coinbase, but still not confirmed when.
Oh, it look internet gone or hello? Hello? Oh.
I'm sorry, I have disconnected. Where did I stop?
SNT about Coinbase.
Yeah. So if you're gonna add it to Coinbase, then it's going to be bullish and probably going to have opportunity to reach 740, 730, something like this, and maybe in the higher point 860, something like this, to retest this area, maybe lower to make it more safer, 830, something like this. So use these areas, use these levels to make your position. Maybe it would be a good idea to place stop limit order on to buy SNT on 640 if you're gonna break out. But you know, we still need something like some retracement right now, and 4-hour chart is telling us that we are having we have overbought area on the stochastic RSI and this huge green weeks. I don't think that we need to buy right now. We just need to wait for some retracement. Maybe we will see another retest of this trend line.
Okay, so I sell what I hold because I bought at 500 zone.
Mm-hmm.
So better fix profit now and
Yeah, maybe
rebuy
some
again.
profits. Maybe some profits you can fix. You can fix most of your position, maybe 70% of position, and hold for more, and rebuy on this.
But its daily chart look good for me. Big cup and handle look.
Yes, probably, but
And
for
head and shoulders.
here,
Invert head and shoulder.
um, this big structure is more like expanding triangle,
Mhm.
and sometimes, well, mostly they are, they are continuation patterns,
Mhm.
mostly.
Down.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Can we
But
check other? Someone asked about ADA.
yeah, let's go check ADA.
Okay. Maybe I don't know if Mike had the signal about shorting ADA before some days. He still hold short or
Right now, I'm just taking a look to ADA. If you want, I can.
I don't hear you, Mike. Can please?
Yeah, right now I was checking ADA BTC just right now. Let me share the screen.
It's looking like Zeal that we checked it today. Looking similar. So breakout from 1,300 will be very good confirmation for us. And if we're gonna see this breakout from this trend line, we have a retesting of this trend line right now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's a short
Can short, but need a stop loss at 1,250 or 60.
70 even, so something like this. Yeah. Maybe it's making the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be trickier, right now, because if BTC going to be stable and Ethereum BTC going to up, then we probably have a very good breakout to the upside. And this area is remind me the Tron, and Tron was very bullish on such things. And no, we need just information before any trade. Maybe it will make this like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal or something like this, and after in the diagonal, it's going to be super bullish.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so.
What do you think, Mike, about ADA? Because
Yeah.
you traded it last period. Can share us your idea? Because I am think it maybe 1,000 and stay go up.
No, no. Look, okay. You know, we last time we talked about the various divergence on the daily, right, on this chart, and we agreed with Artem that, you know, he said you guys better sell here if you have ADA. So I sent the signal on the VIP channel, and we got this trade, right? So I said like we needed to close it for two reasons. One is you know, very likely to do the V wave, like he said. But what happened when I saw the bearish divergence, it's on the daily is canceled, right? You see, it's converging. Okay. So if you put the 12-hour, you can actually see it on the 12-hour. So my interpretation of this is of what I've seen before, this kind of RSI behavior is whenever you have this bearish divergence that is almost like a double top, it's very probable that you have one more touch and it becomes like a triple divergence. So in this case, we could even double top, but I think this time, when this happens, the third touch here makes the price to go higher. So it's very possible that, to me, this is a short signal over here, this area, almost 14 or 1390, because you just need to double check that the RSI level is getting to the resistance and the price is getting to resistance too. If the RSI was over here and the price is already over here, there's a breakout, but that's not going to happen. I think that's not going to happen. Either way, we need to double check that before entering the trade. And for sure, we're going to see at least a small retracement, even if it's going to break to the upside. My thoughts about this is it's not going to break. It's just, you know, like this is very similar to what Litecoin did a few months ago, right? It was in sort of this accumulation zone, and the like, you know, fake breakout of the accumulation zone, and then he went really low, and he actually broke this level, even lower than this one over here. Let me see if I can find that chart. Although I published the signal, the previous signal here on the TradingView. You see last time I drew these arrows over here. So like down, back up again, double top or maybe a little higher over here, and then down. So let me see if I can see the Litecoin. It's the same example. So what I thought it was like, you know, fake breakout of this accumulation zone, then down and then up. Look what happened. So this is what ADA is doing right now. We short here and then it's going back up and we'll probably go a little higher. And then look. So that's what I think of ADA. if you want to keep track of this, just go to my TradingView and check the second chart that I have over there that says ADA BTC. Let me see. Man, so slow. This one over here, so you can keep track of it. So I say this time it can go to this peak, which is 1391. All this is short zone. Even like 1420, just in case, a little spike over here, but then it's gonna come down.
You know what I thought about Zilica that we talked today? If we're going to have something like this, something like what Mike just explained on Litecoin, on ADA as well, then we will probably gonna have, another low on Zilica as well. So he will notice it that we have a a bearish divergence here, you see, and I will check the 30-hour chart, and we have a big bearish divergence here right now on Zilica. See, so
Yeah, it's very similar chart, right?
Yeah, it's very similar.
Like identical.
So it needs more time. It needs a bit more time to make a real bottom here. And this is what we think about BTC. And if BTC going to crash again, like a few $1,000 move, it will break the whole market, So so right now on Zilica, it is having very similar chart. So okay, let's go check next VTC. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can add moving average 99 and 25, bro?
Mm-hmm.
May give us because on Binance most traders use them as support and resistance.
Hey guys, I need to go and work on other stuff, so I will
Sure.
leave.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Thank you for sharing us.
Thank you, bro. Take
Good
care.
luck.
All right, guys, take care.
Okay. So this is daily chart of Vault on Chain, and we are meeting resistance on on this moving average that you said right now, and we have a resistance from the price, you see. So right now I don't know will it going to break this or not, but it's not looking so confident right now.
Okay, bro, I will back after 5 minutes. Excuse me.
Sure.
Okay.
Very nice volume here. We can see that volume is higher than than it was in the March, in April. So this is interesting for, for this coin to make a breakout. And right now we have here something like inverted head and shoulders pattern. I think you can see it here. So let me check another time frame. So, well, what on chain is going to probably retest the previous resistance here, like 3,400 level, something like this. And after this, we will see will it going to break out from the bigger resistance, because it's the very important zone to break out. And this head and shoulders, or this is cup and handle pattern, it anyways looks better because it's looking bullish, so you can see it. What we have next, the four targets for Vault on chain. We are probably going to revisit few levels here. The 4,000 area is probably the good target for next move. So track it. So let's go check TNT. Oh, nice breakout. This looks like looks like a pump, and well, I don't think that is going to revisit this the higher than this level, because this level is great resistance here, you see. And to make a rebound to these levels, I think the price is need some consolidation here and then just go up, because it's probably not going to make a breakout right now, because RSI is already on very high overbought area, and it's not so good. It's probably going to make something like this. You can see this triangle, but probably in this case it's probably going to make this triangle with bullish breakout, because in such trading ranges, when it comes to these triangles, it's mostly they break out to the upside when it comes to the second appearing, I mean. So let's wait for better trade opportunity here, and better RSI entry, because this RSI not looking very good. And keep track this trend line on RSI. See, when the RSI is going to drop to this trend line, you just need to buy. So I think it's easier to make a buy like this. Okay, let's go check 0x as next altcoin. All right. So 0x, I shared it a few months ago, or maybe months ago, the view on its patterns, and we have a lot of following watch patterns. So you can see how this pattern is working out, and every time they break out to the upside, so right now on daily chart, you can see that we have a target, very good target at 10,000 area. It's very good target to sell 0x if you're gonna buy right now, or if you're gonna buy on some dip. And I'm gonna highlight the bullish divergence here. You can see it very, very clear, very big and strong bullish divergence. So I'm tracking the 0x from, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, maybe 5 weeks ago, and it looks very confident. To take entry on 0x and sell it near this 10,000 area. So if you're gonna buy some dip right now, and it's about 20% profit, so you can take the trade. Okay. So pretty simple trade, pretty good numbers, and make sure that you are tracking this level on RSI. This is 50 RSI level. Price should break out, because if not, then we're gonna have another leg down, and after this bullish breakout again. Okay, so for 0x is 10,000 is a target. Let me check another coin today. It's going to be PVX. PVX have another good breakout. It's trying to break out from this trading zone, trading range. And every time the coins break out from trading range, this is good opportunity to take a very, very good trade. So you see this area, and this is accumulation area. So right now stochastic is already bottomed. Maybe it's going to make some small move to the sideways and then break out. So you can take some trades here. This is falling wedge, and you can take some trades around, I think, in this area of 18,000 or 20,000 Satoshi area. In this area, you can take some trades. And after this, then probably going to be bullish. I'm waiting for this level So these three levels is going to be good. The first level 27,000 mark, next one 36,000 mark, and 38,000 mark. So this is a lot of profits. You know, it's about 100% profits. So you can take a trade in this support area. If support area will not hold, then we have another support located here on $15,000 area. So just take some entries here and here. So PVX looks good. Okay, what's next? Let's go check OX. You see OX having a good breakout from this triangle, and it's targeting this area of 3,100 level. On this area, it's probably going to make some retracement, and then just again move to the upside, and to make RSI, you know, to make RSI in overbought area, and then just go to trace because after the sorry for slow. Okay. So as you can see, this area is supporting very well on previous move of OX, and it's probably going to be good support as well right now. So take a trade on this area of 200 from 2,600 area, and take a trade from it and go up. For the targets of OX, you can use previous levels, something like 4,500, 4,700 levels, maybe something lower, 3,600, you know. Because they are looking good, and you can easily buy on this area. Okay, what is next? Gregory asked about XRP. Let's go check fast XRP. Okay, XRP. Well, I'm still holding short for XRP, and I'm thinking that is good short for me. And I'm not adding more. I'm not, you know, I'm not taking profits here, and I'm not adding more because of this very weak breakout. I don't like it, and you can see a low volume, but volume spike is here, and retesting of breakout is here as well. And Gregory is asking about, can XRP make another move to the 9,400 level or not? Well, it's probably can make it, you know, but it's will be very hard. Maybe 9,300, something like this, and then just go down. And as I explained before, a lot of times, I'm waiting for when, well, at least this area as 8,000 level, the first area, when it's going to break this area, we're gonna have opportunity to take some profits here on 7,000 area, and my main targets is around 5,000, 6,000 area, and even a lower around 4,000 area, because this zones is very, very good. And you know, XRP probably going to probably going to make a very, very long and exhausting move to the downside, to, you know, to throw everybody who is not just who can hold, and when everybody's going to sell XRP like most of the people did here on December 2017, then we will probably going to be bullish. And as you know, well, at least most of you should know that XRP is not pumping like this. It's not going up, you know, slowly like this. It's going very, very fast to the upside. If we're gonna check Poloniex chart, we're gonna have 3 pumps of XRP, and all of them was very fast move in a few weeks, maximum 3 weeks, 4 weeks. They just pump like and go to the highs, and they not pumping like this. They not the XRP is not pumping slowly like this, you know, and you should know this and use it in your trading. And that's what I'm using for trading XRP. I knew that this you know, on this rising move is just like fake move, and it's rising just to make a good entry for shorting this coin. So XRP, I'm still waiting for lower levels. Buy and hold levels is about 6,000 area. So this is buy and hold area, and buy and hold area is a 4,000 level as well. So be sure that you know what you are doing with XRP. Okay, and don't be in panic if price going to be even lower than I think, and because you know, if price not going to stop falling from 4,000 level, then it's probably going to fall lower. Just don't be panicked, buy more, because XRP is probably going to be bullish anyways. So just wait for another good confirmation. Okay, so let's check maybe to end this live stream. Maybe let's go check some Neil is looking as well. Looks breakout. See, it break it from this trend line. I make it bolder, and as I thought it was and it's making a good rebound right now, and probably going to, well, something's going on with scales. I don't know why. Sorry for this. What is going on with them? Oh, nice. So as you can see, I highlighted this area of 20,000 and 18,000 as a good entry for NEO right now. So wait for these entries and make some buys on NEO, because right now NEO is looking very healthy, and it's making this falling wedge pattern, and it's going to revisit this resistance as support, and NEO can revisit this this resistance as a support in a few in a few levels. So be sure that you can add to your position on this resistance, because NEO, I think, should be in your portfolio for long term. And if you're gonna add some NEO to your portfolio with this good entry, that will be very good for your profits. Okay. Okay, I gotta go. So thank you for watching us today. Be sure, please, that you are subscribed to our channels, and please hit thumbs up under this video. And thank you for joining today. I hope you like it, and see you next week on the same time, on the same day, on Wednesday. So stay tuned and be safe. Okay. Have a good profits, and have a good day. Goodbye.